A warm welcome to our lecturer, Puan Nuriza Minti Bakmur. Today we're going to do database administration practical task. So today, alongside with myself, Kishan Rao Analaki Ramarao, is Darwin Danraj and Muhammad Ayman Hakim. So before that, I would like to run through the scenario that was given to us. Some of responsible for Oracle Database Administration (DBA) is to create and maintain all database required for development, testing, education, and production usage. Other than that, Oracle DBA needs to perform the capacity planning required to create and maintain the database. The DBA works closely with the system administration staff because computers often have application or tools on them in addition to the Oracle database. Besides that, Oracle database uh, also must perform ongoing tuning Oracle of the database instance. The major task of Oracle DBA includes installing new version of Oracle RDBMS and its tool and any other tools that access to the Oracle database. And finally, Oracle DBA needs to plan and implement backup and recovery of Oracle database. So as an database administrator, me and my partners need to show and demonstrate the ways to manage Oracle database 19C database. So we need to have a few questions that was given to us that we need to create and do other authorization and all those kind of things. So without further delay, let's start and go into that presentation. So first is to create a new listener named PBT listener, PBT1 listener. So we have already have our few listeners, but now we have to create one new listener. And first of all, we need to open Oracle Net Manager. So once we have opened Oracle Net Manager, as we need to choose our name, that is PBT1 listener. So once the PPT1 listener is up, before that, there's only 4 listeners in the listeners library. And after that, the listeners location. So where are we going to put what is the host and what is the port? The port can be anything above 1500 because it has been from the previous listeners that we already have. So now the first listener, once we have already created, you can see it's up there. But before that, we also need to add our database services. So database 1, what is the services is based on the Oracle home directory. Where are we going to store it? So as given to us, we need to store it in DB home, DB underscore home, and the SID is ORCL. So, and you all can see as finally, and we already have that listener running in our services. So if it shut down, you all can directly go inside services and start it, and it will automatically start. So the next part of it was to how to manage your Oracle database instance, including on startup and shutdown processes. An Oracle database system consists of Oracle database and Oracle instance. And Oracle instance, also known as the database instance, contain the set of Oracle database background process that operates on store data and shares allocate memories that those process use to the work. So now we need to see how to manage the Oracle database. So to start up and shut down, it's very simple. As you all can see, the general word is shut down immediate, so that it will immediately shut down. And the next part is to start up. It's very easy. The first word is start up. So once you all can see, there are changes. So shut down immediately, the database close, the database dismount, and Oracle instance shut down immediately. And after that, once we put startup, the Oracle instantly starts and will show us what is the size and what are the general size of our fixed database and all those kind of things. And you all can see database mounted and database open. So the next part I would like to pass to Darwin.
Okay, thank you, Kishan Rao. Okay, to this question, we have to change the appropriate parameter that changes the maximum number of failed attempts before the connection drop. And we also have to specify only 2 failure attempts as per given in the instruction. So first of all, to check what is the maximum number of failed attempts, I have to use select, which is data query language. So select value from B dollar parameter where name equal to sec max fail underscore login attempts, which would show how many login login attempts is maximum allowed. So it shows the value of 3 first of all. So after it, I would go to show parameter p file so that it shows what are the parameter files around in our system has been displayed right there. So right now we are going to create a p file, a static parameter file. So it's create p file equal to my underscore init.aura from sp file, which you can see the sp file of above is sp file orcl.aura, right? So we are going to mention in the next command. So after mentioning it, the file is created. So we are going to alter according to the maximum number of failed attempts given to us, which is 2. How are we going to alter it? So the keyword is alter. Alter is also a data definition language. So alter system set, the previous name that we use is sec max fail login attempts, right? Use it again and put equal to scope equal to sp file semicolon. So it would show that system altered. As you can see, we can put 2, 3, 4 and so on, but our instruction given to us is 2. So basically we are going to limit it to 2. So as you can see, we have done the system altered, but we have to check is it reflected or not. So how are we going to do? We are going to use data query language select, which is the keyword. Select value from b dollar parameter where name equal to sec max fail login attempts semicolon, which is first thing when we are checking how many value was that. We are going to reuse it again, and we are seeing the changes of value 2 right there. So it means that successfully we have changed it. Next. Okay, right now we have to add new control file name control4.ctl. CTL is the format of the control file. X as multiplexing step. So how are we going to do? Select name from v dollar control file to see how many control files are there. So select is a data query and we are querying it from the Oracle database. So after it, we are going to see show parameter control files. So control underscore file. So basically you would have name that control files together with type and value. What is the destination out there? So after it, we are going to alter system set control underscore files. We are going to enter the value of the location that we have seen it. All of it just copy and paste it, or you can just type it out, and together with our instruction given was create control4.ctl, right? So we are going to add the location together with slash control4.ctl. After it, you have to continue with scope equal to sp file, which is server parameter file. So semicolon, it would show that system altered. But system altered, we have to see the changes. What are the changes? Does it reflect or not? So to see the changes, we have to go into rman target. So rman is basically a recovery backup target. So upon entering it, how are we going to enter it? The $sign rman target slash is the command. And after entering it, it will show that SQL keyword would change to rman. So we are in rman actually. So now we are going to enter the keyword restore control file from any of the CTL control 1 or control 2 or control 4 location. You have to enter it. So after entering it, just press the word exit to exit from rman and back to SQL. And after exiting it, we have to shut down immediate to see the changes, so that it would just like it would refresh its systems and would see the changes. So we have to start up back. Upon starting up, we have to use the command startup, and after it, you have to put show parameter control files to see the changes of the value right there and select name from v dollar control file to see that it has been added. Control 1, control 2 and control 4 is out there being added. So it means that successfully we have added control 4.ctl as multiplexing step as well. Now over to you, Hakim.
Okay, so next is memory management. It involves maintaining optimal size for the Oracle instant memory structure as demand on the database changes. The memory that must be managed is the System Global Area SGA memory and the Instant Program Global Area PGA memory. SDBA show or display the steps involved in enabling automatic memory management (AMM) and calculate the sufficient memory target based on SGA target, PGA aggregate target, and also the maximum PGA allocated parameter. So first of all, you need to show the parameter SGA target, and then next is show the parameter PGA aggregate target. After you have done all the parameter SGA parameter showing, we need to select the value of /1048576 from v dollar PGAS tag where name equal to maximum PGA allocated. So there is the value of the PGA stack. Next, you need to alter the system set memory max target, which is 3000 M, and then scope equal to SP file. So after you have altered the system set memory max target, you need to shut down and mediate and then start up the Oracle instance back. So after you done all of that, you need to alter system set memory target, which is the value of the before memory max target, which is the 3000 M. And then next is alter the system set SGA target to 0, and also the alter system set PGA aggregate target to 0, which is we will enabling the AMM, which is automatic memory management. So that is how you enabling automatic memory management. So how about the calculate the sufficient memory target? So based on the SGA target, PGA aggregate target and maximum PGA allocated parameter, we need to if you need to look for sufficient memory target, you need to add the SGA target and PGA aggregate target, which is 212 M plus 872 M, which in this case will proceed to 3000 M in the memory target. Or you can also use the SDA target plus with maximum PGA allocated parameter, and then you will get the same or insufficient amount of the sufficient memory target. So that's all from us. Thank you.